Good morning. This is Amanda with Miracles Fitness coming to you live from Lafayette on a chilly, rainy day. So, while everyone is joining, just wanted to also, like Sarah mentioned yesterday in the video, let you know a little bit more about our Support Local t-shirts. Miracles Fitness is on the back, along with about 34, 35 other local businesses. The shirts are even being printed locally as well. And of course, proceeds of this shirt will go towards the local business of your choice. So like Sarah said, we of course hope that you choose Miracles Fitness, but we understand if you want to support another local business. Really the goal is to raise money for local businesses regarding not really mattering which one. So I have the raspberry colored shirt, and there's 3 other colors as well, and they are very comfortable and fit well. They fit very comparably to the Miracles Fitness, the newer shirts that we got. So if you are a Miracles member and have a new shirt, you could probably choose the same size you have there. All right, looks like we've got a couple people joining, so hey, welcome. You are going to see I have an office chair in the background here. We actually are going to utilize that as a piece of equipment today if you don't have a stability ball. So I have a stability ball, so I'm going to use that for the exercise, but we can make use of an office chair. So I have 3 Tabatas for you today. Quick reminder, Tabatas are 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest for a total of 8 rounds. And we're going to split those 8 rounds between 2 different exercises. I'll explain. Then we're going to finish with a little recovery. So a hamstring release and a lat release. So I know everyone's been working hard with their workouts this week, so also want to make time for a little bit of recovery. Let you feel good. Or if you want, you could even repeat all of these Tabatas for a total of 6. That's a lot. So I think we'll get a full workout with some recovery as is, and you won't even have to repeat unless you need more. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started. And if you're joining in a little late, that's okay. You just need a stability ball or an office chair. You need a wall, and you need yourself. So if you've got those things, let's get started. So we're going to be on our feet. I am going to try and give many options so that this can be as high impact or low impact as you need. Let's get the watch set to 20 seconds. So Tabata was developed by a Japanese exercise physiologist. I believe Tabata was the last name. And it works to increase your VO2 max. So there's a lot more research and good information about Tabata. You can find that online. You could also attach a link. But it's good for endurance athletes as well as just obviously working hard. So there is science behind it. So that's pretty cool. All right. So our first 2 exercises. So this is going to be 8 rounds. 4 of each exercise is a lateral hop and a wall tricep extension. So I'm going to demo both before we get started. So lateral hop. It's kind of like, you can think of like a football move, so it's going to be a 3-step to the right with a high knee. So 1, 2, 3, high knee. 1, 2, 3, high knee. Of course, if that's a little too high impact, you're going to step and then raise the knee, step, 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 raise the knee, step, 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 raise the knee. So you can make it more high impact or low impact. Secondly, will be a wall tricep extension. We've done this quite a bit in my group sessions, my one-on-ones. It's a very easy, simple way to work your triceps safely without any equipment. So those will be your first 2 exercises. Make sure I don't hit the chair. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. It does go very quick, so if you need to skip out on a round, that's okay, just to keep you safe and make sure you can recover. So, good morning to everybody. You ready to get started? Here we go. So we've got 20 seconds lateral hops. If you have any questions, you can feel free to post, obviously, your comments below, and I will try to check and respond. All right, we've got a lateral hop. Begin. So remember, slight hinge at the hips. You don't need to be doing this leaning back, creating extension through your spine. Protect your hips, your knees, your feet, and have that little hinge in your hips. It'll also work your glutes a little bit better. So as I said, I'm wearing this Support Local shirt. We'll get you the link below. Rest. Okay, we're alternating with that wall tricep extension. 3, 2, 1, begin. So this does go very quickly. You'll catch on though. We've got 3 total Tabatas. So if I want a little more challenge, I can lower down on the wall, step my feet back. Once again, we're making sure that the work is in the back of the arms and not the shoulders. Good, rest, 10 seconds. So that's round 1 and 2. Here we go for round 3 and 2, 1, and begin. So lateral hop or step, remember, 1, 2, 3, high knee. 1, 2, 3. So pretty much have a cardio and recovery workout for you. I know you've had done the legs yesterday and really have worked full body this week. Rest, 10 seconds. Round 4, at the wall. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So goal today is to safely get the heart rate up, making this as high or low impact as you need. So make sure you're breathing here, thinking long through the back of your neck. Rest. So that's halfway through. Okay, no comments. That's okay. 3, 2, 1, hops, go. Make sure I start. So step or hop. You do not have to be jumping here. Find that level that works best for you, but still move quick. A few more. Rest. That's round 5. We've got round 6. 10 seconds goes quick, doesn't it? 3, 2, 1, begin. So we'll have 2 more rounds after this. We'll take a little break in between Tabatas, and then we'll progress to the second one. Keeping those shoulders nice and wide. We don't want the tension to start to go into your shoulders. Rest. Whew. Okay, round 7. Last time doing your hops. Make it count. 2, 1, begin. How fast can you go? So, working on a little agility here, changing directions, and of course, getting the heart rate up. Still a little bit cold though. Rest. I don't know what that was. Okay, 5 seconds. We got 1 more set of your triceps. 2, 1, and begin. So round 8 here. Make sure we're breathing, staying relaxed through your feet and shoulders and neck. Couple more, and rest. All right. So if you need a little longer recovery than I'm going to give, then pause later on. If not, just keep on working. Okay, so next we've got some form of a jumping jack, whether it's stepping or actually squat jacks. So I'm going to give you 3 options. You're going to alternate that with a plank. You could go down to the floor or be on the wall. So let me explain. So first 20 seconds is going to be a step jack, like so, or a jumping jack, like so, or a squat jack. So that would be your higher impact option. You're going to alternate with a plank. So I'm going to go down to the floor and hold a plank for 20 seconds, but you could also move to the wall. Oh, a couple comments. Hi, Mary. Hey, Colleen, Reader. Hey, that's cool. All right, so we've got a step jack, a jumping jack, a squat jack, and a plank. 8 more rounds, 4 of each. Ready? Here we go, begin. I'm gonna start with a squat jack. Make sure those knees are staying in the same direction as your toes. We don't want your knees to come in while your toes are pointing out. That will cause pain. So remember, you can be jumping jacks or step jacks here as well. Find that level that works best for you. Rest. So secondly, we're gonna come down or move to the wall for your plank, or you could use your office chair if it doesn't roll away. 2, and begin. So 20-second plank. Make sure this will go very quick. It may feel a little easy. That's okay. Let it be recovery. Keep your chin in. Think long through the back of your spine. Allow for a slight natural curve in your low back and breathe. And rest. Back up to your jacks. Some form. 3, 2, 1, begin. If you want even harder squat jacks, you can stay low the whole time. So you're not coming up, that will burn. Make sure though that you're hinging through those hips so your glutes are really doing most of the work and not your quads. We don't want to over dominate with those quads. So find some level that does start to burn. Okay, rest. Back down for your plank. This is round 4 here. Round 4 of 8, 2, 1, begin. Elbows and hands shoulder width apart. Actively pressing those elbows into the floor. Rest. Halfway done. All right, back up for your jacks. 2, 1, and begin. So I'm going to start with step jacks this time. Then remember, you can do jumping jacks or squat jacks. Make sure you're breathing, watching what your knees are doing in relation to your toes. Rest. That's round 5. We've got round 6. Whew. 2, 1, plank. Begin. Breathing into your sides, breathing into your ribs here. Trying to activate the core from the inside out. If you're confused, refer back to my 3-dimensional breathing video from 2 weeks ago. Rest. Round 7, 5 seconds. Special guest husband in the hallway. 2, 1, begin. You're doing great. You're almost at 8. Whew. If you have any comments, rest, on workouts you'd like to see on your Facebook Lives, comment below, let us know, and we'll give it a go. All right, we've got your plank. Last set, 2, 1, begin. Chin stays in, spine is long. Whew. We're breathing. We're thinking wide across those shoulders. We're using our core to stay lifted, not just our shoulders. And we're done. Okay, so this is where you take a little recovery. You get that water. Remember, we're trying to work on increasing that water intake. And this is where I tell you what's next. So here's what's next. We've got a stability ball rollout. At the beginning I mentioned office chairs work great for this. I think they're actually a little bit harder. Oops, ignore that. So I'm going to show you on the ball and on the chair. So we're going to be doing another Tabata here. First one is your rollouts, starting with hands right on the edge of the ball, nice long spine, rolling out as far as you feel comfortable without letting your hips hinge. So notice how as I go out and as I come back up, everything's lifting in sync. So we're not trying to sit back and then roll up. You're gonna think that's really easy. Why would she have me do that? I'm gonna say, keep your hips straight. So, office chair rollouts, okay? Here's your other option if you don't have a ball. It's the same exact thing. Start close to the chair, on the outsides of your hands. Sorry, put your forearms on the chair. Roll out. Now here's where it's a little bit harder, I think, is you have to drag that chair back. And this chair is heavy. So, all right, so that is definitely work. Either will work. You're working your lats here on the sides of your back. You're gonna feel your core as well. Just don't pull and strain with your low back. Second exercise is a push-up to a plank jack. So, push-ups can be on your knees or on your toes. I'm gonna give you all the options. So, sideways, okay. So you'll do a push-up, come down, come up, and a plank jack. We gotta be careful here. Keep those shoulders open, lower down. As you plank jack, you could step, you could jump. Just don't, make sure you're not getting a lot of hip up and down movement, okay? If you need to do your push-up on your knees, totally fine. You'll then come up and jack. Once again, can do this on the wall. Same idea. Push up, jack, or step, okay? Push up and jack. Okay, you've got 1,000,007 options. Hopefully one of those will work. So, stability ball rollouts to a push-up with a plank jack. This is our final Tabata. Hang in there. Ready? And rollouts. Begin. So we're rolling out, keeping the shoulders open as we roll back up or pull back up. And we're breathing. I am trying to keep my head nice and long and my shoulders open. So rest. I'll tell you next time. Okay. Push up to plank jack. Find the level. Wall, floor, knees, toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, here we go. 2, 1, begin. 1 push up, 1 jack. I really just put the jack in here so we don't have to do as many push-ups, so you're welcome. If you want to do push-ups the whole way, all 20 seconds, a little more challenge. Rest. Those are your 2 exercises. We're back to your rollouts. Remember, got the office chair here. If you don't have a ball, I'll do this round here. And begin. Ooh, roll out. Don't put this on your mat. It makes it even harder to roll, so that's why I'm on the carpet. Woo! Round 3, here we are. We're working. And rest. It's really hard to do on the chair. It just doesn't quite roll the same. All right, round 4, push-ups to plank jack. 3, 2, 1, go. Keeping those shoulders open as you lower down for that push-up. This workout is so much easier in my Support Local shirt. Just kidding. It's still just as hard, but at least I'm comfortable. Woo! Rest. That was round 4. I'm gonna go back to the ball. All right, 3, 2, 1, begin. Rolling out and back up. So like I was saying, try not to let your shoulders just collapse and fall forward. So we're maintaining that nice open, square, shoulder width position. It's good. Whew. Rest. All right. Push up to plank jack, round 6. Recovery is coming. Hang in there, and it'll be worth it. Okay, 2, 1. Just gonna turn around, begin. You could always do push-ups on your knuckles if you need a little wrist break. Whew. Remember, knees, toes, over the wall. Rest. What was that? Round 6. Okay, round 7 and 8. Last 2 rounds. Woo-wee. All right, here we go. 2, 1, begin. Shoulders stay nice and open. If you have pain doing this, this exercise might not be for you. In which case you could do just a plank hold. So just hold your plank. Take out some of that excessive shoulder movement that can cause pain. Woo! And rest. Okay, roll that ball away. You're done. You do have one more push-up. So, 20 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Push-ups to plank jack. Shoulders open, chin stays in. Try not to jut your chin down as you do push-ups. I'm sure I'm not doing it perfectly, but we do want to be very aware of what's going on during this exercise. And rest. Cool. All right, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a high five. You just did 3 Tabatas for a total of 12 minutes. That's hard work. Okay, so now the release. I need to grab my foam roller. So if you have a foam roller, grab one. And if you have some sort of strap, this is a band. If you have like a belt, a tie, some sort of strap. Okay, a rolling pin here would work instead of a foam roller. A lacrosse ball, some sort of ball would be fine too. Okay, we are gonna start with the hamstring release. So it's a little hard to do that when I'm out of breath, so let your heart rate come down a little bit. We are going to do just your tighter side. So I'm just gonna do my left side. Maybe you are tighter on right, left. If you're not really sure, both sides is always a good option. So ideally you're on the floor for the hamstring release. However, you could be on a bed or wherever you can lay flat comfortably. So as I said, I'm gonna do my left side. So, and I have a band, so I'm looping it around my toe so it doesn't hit me in the face. It's always good. Okay, so if you have a strap, you're just gonna put it around your foot because the strap won't roll. All right, so you should be pretty comfortable as you're lying. My right leg is extended out. Left knee is over my hip and at about 90 degrees. My hip flexors are soft, so I'm not really tense. I should be pretty relaxed. And then my low back is not smushing into the floor. It should have that natural curve. We just want to protect your natural lordotic curve in your low back. So there's supposed to be one there. Okay, so I'm going to just walk you through this 3 cycles and just try to follow along with your breathing and my count. So once you're here and in place, you're going to inhale for 3, 2, 1. Then you'll exhale and gently press down and into the band. About 10% of your effort. We're just trying to lightly contract the hamstrings. So exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, release. Inhale. Then as you exhale, we're going to gently direct that heel towards the ceiling. By gently, I mean we're not trying to yank your leg back to your nose. So what we're just trying to do is keep your knee over your hip, point your heel towards the ceiling. And if you see I start to quiver if I get too straight, it's because it's too much for me. So I'm going to stop about right here, keeping my hip relaxed and my leg relaxed. What is the purpose of this? The purpose of this is to connect your brain, your central nervous system, to what is going on in your muscle. And hopefully what's going on in your muscle is a gentle relaxation, a letting go. You're not going to feel a huge stretch. Picture silly putty, and we're just gently pulling that silly putty apart. Okay, we're not trying to force it apart, because what happens when we force something, usually it can snap or we can injure it. So we're just really gently trying to bring some length to your hamstring. And you're maybe going to feel a little bit in your calf, so that's okay. But make sure we're not too tense in the neck and shoulders. Okay, so you're going to hold that for about 3 breaths. Then we're going to we're going to keep it here, and we're going to go to cycle 2, where we will inhale Then exhale for 5 counts, gently pressing in and down into your strap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, relax. Exhale, see if there's a little more space. It won't be as dramatic as the first cycle because now you're pretty close to, full lengthening. So we're just trying to see if there's any more length being created in the hamstring. Most people think this is so gentle that nothing's happening. It's totally not true. Just trust the process and trust the gentleness of it to be doing something good for your body. As I said, this is not my hamstring release. This is from the Chicago Integrative Movement Specialists. That is where I learned this from. Okay, we're going to do one more cycle from your position currently. So inhale, exhale, gently press into the band or strap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, relax. Exhale, see if there's any more space. I don't have a whole lot of space here, so I need to stop. Also need to make sure my knee is over my hip. You do not want to be pulling back so much that your low back flattens. I'm trying to respect that curve and breathe. So say now you might want to come in towards your middle, in towards the midline. You get a little bit more of a stretch or release on the outside of your hamstring and calf, which is often where people are most tight, including myself. You're not trying to pull your hip off the ground. We're just trying to gently pull that leg in towards the midline. And we're still breathing, and then we relax. So that's 3 cycles of hamstring release. I will ask you to do that on your other leg, so you can later pause this video and switch sides. Okay, the last release we're going to do today. Oh no, you can't see me on the floor. Crap. Well, Cindy, this is the position I was in with my knee over my hip. I am so sorry that you can't see that. I can video another demonstration of that later if it's just really impossible to follow. I'm so sorry. Okay, so last we've got lat release. So this is where you need a foam roller or even just a lacrosse ball or roller ball will work. Okay, make sure far enough away. Okay, so the roller is wedged behind my shoulder and in between my shoulder blade. So they're not necessarily on your shoulder blade, but really just in between on that back part of your shoulder. So we're keeping our head in line with our spine. You can support your head with the other hand. I hope you hopefully can see me now. All right. And then we're just going to breathe normally. You might feel really tender right here. You might feel a little tender if you roll forward or roll backward. But make sure you're just kind of upright for when we actually do this. So we're going to have our hand. You're going to have it facing the camera right now. Facing forward with your palm. We're going to inhale and gently press your elbow down into the floor. It's going to be very subtle, so inhale and press 3, 2, 1. Then as you exhale, we're going to reach the hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then repeat. Inhale and press down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reach up. 5, 4. You don't have to reach super high. Could be maybe right here, just wherever you have the space. So one more cycle. Inhale, press down. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And then sometimes it's just kind of nice to just hold here for a little bit longer and release, relax your lats, your latissimus dorsi. It can be a very tight muscle that can actually pull the shoulder forward. So releasing it will help align and open up those shoulders into a more optimal position. All right. So once again, sorry about that hamstring release, but hopefully you got a great Tabata workout as well as a little bit of recovery for your weekend. Remember, support local. If you want more questions or have more questions about the shirt, we'll post the links below. And that is all for today. So, high five, great work. Please release the other side too. Most people have tightness on both sides. All right, and you are done. Have a great day.